I would just like to say, Sister Location is my least favorite FNAF. The console port of FNAF Sister Location is absolute trash. While it has a few good jump scares, in my opinion, that's not enough to save it from the lower tier on my tier list. Even so, I spent a cumulative 23 hours in the game. 90% of those were spent in the 10-20 mode of the game. Now I want you to look at this. This is the average 10-20 Sister Location. Yeah, it's hell. Unlike the FNAF 3 video, I'm not going to be going over the entire story, because it's pretty much shown in its entirety. The basic overview is that Michael Afton, for some odd reason, goes into the bunker of Circus Baby's entertainment and rentals. Baby and all the animatronics team up to try and trick Michael into helping them escape. Baby throughout the game builds trust until eventually she tricks you, and Michael gets scooped in the canon ending of Sister Location. You can also go through the efforts of achieving a non-canon ending, but we will get to that soon. We're still 5 nights away. The rules are simple. I have to beat the main game, beat the entered boss fight, and then beat 10-20 mode Golden Freddy. I told myself when making this video that I wouldn't produce this video unless I beat the 10-20 mode. Let me tell you, it wasn't fun, but we will get into that eventually. The first night there isn't anything special. You shot Ballora, you shot Funtime Foxy, and then you shot Baby.
Already done.
And then you just straight up leave. The second night there's a power malfunction and you are forced to hide under the desk by Baby.
Motion trigger, entryway vent.
Is there ringing in my ears whenever this happens because I don't have any oxygen?
I don't recognize you.
Yeah.
You are new.
Please fuck off.
I remember this scenario.
Go to fuck away.
However,
leave me alone.
it's a strange thing to want to do, to come here. There is a space under the desk. Someone before you crafted it into a hiding place, and it worked for him.
Okay.
I recommend that you hurry, though. You will be safe there.
Okay.
Just try not to make eye contact. It will be over soon. They will lose interest.
Now will you fuck off, please?
Fight the Bitty Babs, and then Baby starts to build your trust by informing you on how to make it through Ballora's room.
Hey! Stop there! Quit that shit! Knock it off! Good boy. Oh no! 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 No, it's slipping! Oh no! It's slipping! It's slipping away! I needed to die.
When your guide
my
comes
ears!
back online, he is going to tell you that he was unsuccessful, that you must restart the system manually.
Damn,
He will
you're
then
loud.
tell you to crawl through Ballora Gallery as fast as you can to reach the breaker room. If you follow his instructions, you will die.
Right.
Ballora will not return to her stage anymore. She will catch you. The power
First
will be
lie.
restored shortly. When you crawl through Ballora Gallery, go slowly.
Yeah.
She cannot see you and can only listen for your movement.
You're very helpful.
When you
lady.
hear her music become louder,
I wonder
she is
who you
growing
are.
near, listening for you. Wait, and be still.
Once you've made it through Ballora's room, you'll make it to the breaker room. This is where you'll face my favorite jump scare, Funtime Freddy. The way you beat Funtime Freddy is pretty simple. He can only move when the cams are up, and when he moves you can hear this shuffling sound. Funtime Freddy has 3 stages. When he's on the stage, which is all the way in the back, when he has moved, and when he's getting ready to attack. None of these stages really matter, as you can push him back using the mascot audio.
All my bombs.
You also have a danger meter, but you can pretty much ignore it, as unless Funtime Freddy is on his stage, do not open the cameras. After all that, you should be able to beat him.
Nope, no one is here.
Great job.
Yeah.
This completes your tasks for the night. Please proceed back through the Ballora Gallery with care, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.
Night 3 is pretty much the easiest, other than Night 1. All you gotta do is make it through Funtime Foxy's room, and make it to the parts and service.
However, use it as sparingly as possible. Proceed forward to reach the parts and service room.
Hey, they're going for farms though. I'm gonna go put something in them hold stable. Alright, Dagger and T will get farms, we'll get stables. Shit,
Once you've been following the instructions, you'll grab the power module. Except it's not actually that simple. You see, Bon Bon decides to be a little troll and leaves Freddy's hand. What you have to do is you have to wait for him to slowly rise. Once you see the button, go ahead and click it underneath his bow tie. This is damn near impossible on console, but I managed to do it pretty easily.
Great job. You've acquired both power modules. This completes your tasks for the night. Please exit the building through Funtime Auditorium, and we'll see you back here again tomorrow.
Once you're done, all you gotta do is head back through Funtime Foxy's room. You're gonna get jump scared here, but it's a planned jump scare because you're getting kidnapped by Baby.
Daddy, she can make balloons. Have you seen her make balloons? Oh, Daddy, let me go to her.
Baby stuffs you into a spring-lock suit on night 4 so that you can see what happens in the scooping room. Let's just say, it isn't pretty. After you witness what can only be described as straight-up murder, you are tasked with keeping the spring locks wound up for 3 minutes. The mini arenas will climb from the left and right walls of the spring lock suit, and all you gotta do is wiggle them off. And then the set of mini arenas will climb through the front, but you can just ignore them. The strategy for this night is pretty easy. You set a 3-minute timer, start the moment you hear the first tick. You'll want to view the spring locks as clocks. From the start to 1:10 on your timer, you need to keep the spring locks at 12 o'clock. After 1:10, you should keep your spring locks at 3 o'clock. At 45 seconds, you should keep them at 6, and at 15, you should round them for about 3 to 4 ticks. The times that you'll need to wiggle are on screen. If you wiggle 1 second before, that's okay. You'll want to wiggle at these exact times to keep the mini arenas at bay. This night is incredibly difficult, and there's a reason that it's called the hardest non-custom night.
Your breathing and your heartbeat are causing them to come loose. You don't want them to come too loose. Trust me.
Get out of my face!
2, 1. I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. Yes! 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 So upon completing Night 4, you can go through the whole keypad sequence on Night 5 and then get scooped. The way you get to the end boss fight is you gotta beat the game normally, and then you gotta go beat the minigame. This minigame is incredibly annoying and took me hours to do, but unfortunately I don't have the video for that because I am stupid. The Ennard boss fight is simple. When you first enter Ennard's boss fight, it can be a sudden and jarring change of scenery. Somewhat overwhelming. But remain calm. Ennard is quite easy to deal with. Ennard will become more and more aggressive as the night goes on. I'm not 100% sure exactly how this works or the exponential increases, but just know that this night can be incredibly difficult if you don't know how to deal with Ennard your first time. Ennard can come from the front vent and your left and right doors. When Ennard is moving towards a door, he will make this metal or electric squeak sound. Ennard has to move twice before he can enter your office, but also know that there is a chance that he can move silently. If you don't hear a metal squeak or an electric sound after 4 seconds, then check the cameras to make sure that he hasn't moved silently. Power is super unforgiving in this night, and the one you're seeing right now is the first time that I actually beat it, because I wanted to show you my genuine reaction. If you notice, the power gets extremely low, and if the power runs out, there is no way to stop it. He's just going to immediately kill you.
Everything is okay. I'm still here.
Yeah!
With that, we can move on to Sister Location Custom Night. Should be pretty easy, correct? In the Sister Location Custom Night, there are 10 animatronics. Unlike previous custom nights, you can actually customize the nights. There are a few preset challenges that you can do, and after you complete all of them, you get a little cutscene.
Y'all almost killed me, but I did it anyways! I am a riding horse walking down the road. I am a riding horse walking down the road. I am a riding horse walking down the road. Yeah!
The hardest one for me was easily Girls' Night. This was mostly due to the fact that Bonnet was an absolute troll and just kept getting past my cursor. But eventually I did beat it.
Yes! That took too many tries. Too many tries.
Finally, on to the hardest custom night challenge, 1020. Before we get into this, I'm going to tell you how every single animatronic works. There is no AI value in custom night on sister locations, so we won't have to go over that. The first one is Funtime Freddy, who moves to the left and right halls with some walking sounds. He has 2 different voice lines for the different ways that he can attack. If he says this,
"Hey, Bon, go get him! Bon, go get him!"
then he's going to attack from the same side that he's on. But if he says this,
Get ready for a surprise!
then he's going to attack from the opposite door from where he is. Ballora cannot be seen on the cameras, but will make her way down the hallway using some blasting music. When her music gets obscenely loud, you need to close the corresponding door. Once the music gets quieter, you can open the door again. The next threat is Biddy Bab. Biddy Bab will appear in the top vent and has 3 separate phases. We don't need to worry about any of them until he gets to his attack phase. Once you hear the sound of the vent, you simply have to shut it and then wait until you hear a tap. Bonnet will appear in your office and will move across your screen. You need to boop his nose to get him to go away. It is important to note that he can only appear after a camera flip. Yendo will appear in your office after a camera flip and will stand in your office. If you don't flip the camera again, you will get jump scared. Another thing about Yendo is that he will drain your oxygen fast. While the oxygen isn't really much of an issue on its own, it can cause a blackout, which can cause you to lose because you can't see. Electrobab and Mini-Arena will attack your oxygen and power. Electrobab will appear in the left and right closets, and Mini-Arena will always spawn in the same cam 6. To get rid of both of them, you need to use the controlled shock on the cameras. Finally, the second set of Mini-Arenas will cover your screen. There isn't really anything you can do about them, but after a while you don't really notice them. This night is going to be absolute chaos. I'd recommend keeping a timer for 6 minutes, as that's how long the nights last. As you can hear, whenever I beat it, I used a timer as well. With that, you can beat Sister Location Custom Night. It should be easy, right? So, I wanted to give some just general thoughts real quick. This was genuinely the hardest thing I've ever done. This was harder than 4820. This was harder than Aggressive Nightmare. And I'm assuming that this is going to be harder than 1020 on FNAF 2. I did not want to finish this. That's how hard it was. It took me so many days to do this that there were times where I was just like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to get up and do this. Because in my opinion, this is the most monotonous night I've ever done. I had to take a break from making these videos, from making the sister location video and doing this custom night, because it was just so boring. Not that there isn't a lot happening. There's obviously a lot happening, but just sitting down for hours and failing over and over and over and over and over again genuinely did bore me out. So I did have to take a break and finish it later. This took me like I said, there was 23 hours, and I'm assuming at the very least 15 of them went to this. So that's a lot of hours. Especially considering that I have school and I have a job to go to. So to keep going, this is only achieved by 1% of people on PlayStation. The exact number is unknown, but I have watched Diley's videos, and at the time of his videos, which was like 10 months ago, there was only 57 people who had actually beat it. Assuming he was 58, that would make me the 59th person who beat this. This is all assuming that it's still only 58 people who have beaten it in the last 10 months. Of course, there could be more people, maybe he boosted people's confidence to beat it or something. I don't know. But if anybody's got exact numbers, they can write in the comments. But this was only achieved by, actually, not even 1%. 0.1% of people had actually beaten this on PlayStation. And that is crazy to me. But I understand why. This is an incredibly hard night, especially with Bonnet, because on console you can't really move fast enough to boot Bonnet's nose, and the cursor doesn't go back to a default position like it does on PC. On console it moves with the cameras, so you can't really put it in a default position. So the best thing to do is just turn up your dead zone and turn down your sensitivity, because it doesn't affect the cameras at all. That way your cursor will stay in one place for most of the night, and even if it moves, you can just move it a few, inches and it'll be there. Not even inches, maybe centimeters. But I'm going to stop talking in your ear because I want you to know that the reaction that I give in here is genuine. It may sound like I'm acting it up, but this is a genuine reaction. And I'm not crying, I'm just sobbing, because that night, like, I've been trying this for so long, and just feeling that energy and that weight leave me was something that was just a new experience. I had never tried something this hard before. I had never pushed myself this hard before. But I'm going to stop talking in your ear and just allow you to watch me beat it, because it is a very, very fun experience.
Find a way inside.
Ready for a surprise?
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh! 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 Oh my! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I did it! Oh my god! Oh, fuck me. Oh.
I got $200.
Oh, fuck. Oh. Oh.
My life jacket's on, guys. I'm okay.
Oh my god. Alright, so it's the day after I beat this night. And I just want to say that I was doing this while I was preparing my FNAF 3 video. I stopped, I took a break to do my FNAF 4 video. And then I was doing this, in between my FNAF 3. So this has been going on for a little while now. I'd say, accumulatively, due to all the, hours and all the days that I skipped this, I spent about 2 weeks on this mode alone. This was genuinely the hardest thing that I have ever done. And this is including 4820 mode. This mode is one of the hardest modes in the entire series. I don't know that if I didn't have the support of my friends, I had the support of them. They were supporting me the whole way, One person was genuinely being supportive, hey, you got this, I believe in you, Then I had, other friends who were like, you give up, you're a bitch, But, if I didn't have that, I probably would have never finished this. But I told myself going in here that I was not going to release the sister location video if I did not beat this mode. And it's finally done. Now, I said at the beginning of the video, sister location is not my favorite. It is still not my favorite to this day. I don't really like sister location. But I like what it is. I like what it was for the series. It was a breath of fresh air at the time. And I liked it at the time, but over time I've grown to kind of not like this game as much as the other ones. Custom Night, though, it does bring it up a lot. This Custom Night really did test my abilities. The other ones, you can blame it on RNG, you can blame it on, a lot of things. You can blame it on Tori Bonnie or, anything. This one right here is pure, unadulterated skill. There is no random number generators when it comes to this. Because even if you get bad, or if you got quote-unquote bad RNG, you can still win. Yeah. That's really all I have to say about this. It's genuinely the hardest one that I've done. I haven't done 1020 FNAF 2 because I tried to. I definitely did. I got through night 6 and got to the custom night. I didn't beat it because I felt like it was too RNG based. And I have not completed 5020 either. And I guarantee that 5020 is going to be what I consider to be the hardest after I finally beat it. But holy shit, was this game fucking hard. I don't know that if I could go back and tell myself that I was going to beat it, that I would believe myself. That's how hard this mode was. But of course, as always, I thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you did enjoy. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe for more daily videos. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.